thought I'd do a walk around video, and then that hopefully will help you in some way, shape or form. So this is vehicle, perhaps a 1.3 extra uniform mic, 520D M Sport. Start at the front end. As you can probably expect for a car that's done 100,000+ miles, there's going to be a few little stone chips and marks here and there, but ultimately it's not too bad. Oh, this was washed last week, so there's a few dead flies on it. We've done a few hundred miles since then, but a slight mark there. These seeds from the trees across the bonnet, so those little dots you can see are unfortunately just for the tree muck, but otherwise it's all straight and as designed. There's no chips or marks on the windscreen. I had to have the windscreen replaced, oh god, not long after I bought it, back I think to 2021. I'd like to see some bird muck on there that's dropped in the last few days, but that was just as a consequence of a chip. Headlamps they have like a crazing sort of to them. I don't know if you can catch that in the light. Both of them are about the same. They've gone through all the MOTs fine and they're clear and all the rest of it. I guess if I was really critical, I'd say new lenses. I guess they do replace them. You can get replacements for them. These are the LED ones rather than the bizenal system, so fortunately considerably cheaper in that respect. Let's have a look down the side here. So wheels and tyres, front tyres, in fact are the ones, they were new when I bought the car, so they've been on a couple of years, but still good tread on. Wheel rims, this is the one most likely to get caught, is the near side front, but there's a little bit of marking there, but otherwise are in good condition. I think some of the centre caps, you get a little bit of bubbling on some of them. We'll go in and have a look at those, but otherwise fine. Obviously down the side of the car there's no clouts or redesigns. There is a scratch just here that's been touched up, but I just, sort of thing you have to sort of go looking for. Wing mirrors are all straight, no clouts. There's a little bit of a mark there, but its surface is not scratched or anything along those lines. The near side as we go down, there's the little rubber seal I mentioned. Oh, let's open the car. So it's just an outer rubber seal that goes on, and it's just been caught on something. I think it was like that again when I bought it. And then this down the bottom is the only sort of, I would say, sort of stand out car park dent kind of blemish on the car. A little touched in scratch and a sort of small line dent there. That's again was there when I purchased. Near side rear rim, slight mark. These tyres, the ones I've replaced, so these ones have got Eagle F1s, Goodyear Eagle F1s, particularly decent tyres. I don't like cheap tyres, and as you can see those were only replaced very recently, so plenty of tread on there. Round the back is all straight. Got remote release on the boot. Boots, I've got a big rubber cover, got a little bit of storage goes on underneath there, and then behind that is the battery packs, and I've got toolkit and first aid kit on these, It's stowed up here, so your towing eye, locking wheel nut key, a couple of space blankets, first aid kit, etc. Put that down. There were a few little scratches, so I put one of these finisher trims on a while back, just on the top of the boot area there. As you can see, so on the side, all straight as designed. I don't think there's any real blemishes down this side. Wooden tyre. Again, that's what I was saying, some of the little bits of blemish on the wheels, just where they bubble up, but sort of age really on those. Seal's fine on this side, and then all good down here. Just go backwards for you. Again, all straight, the mirrors, and to the offside front wheel. And I'll jump inside for you. So leather's in really good condition. The biggest wear area, as is always the case, is the this bolster on the driver's side. But as you can see, I mean, apart from it obviously being sat on a few times, it is in good order. There's no splits, rips, tears or anything along those lines. Full set of mats on there with the alley trim. You've got the larger format screen. This has got the business media system in it, which means that I'll just turn it on. You got I think some additional features like notes and office bits and pieces that go into it, but you get the larger setup screen. Also has the additional TV pack on there as well, so if you're called out and you need to catch up on a episode of Emmerdale or something like that, then well, you can. Obviously DAB radio, CD player, USB port in here, so you can chuck a USB stick in. It also has a way you can upload music from CDs onto the music collection. There you go. So your music collection, and you can just import a CD into your music collection, delete it, and it's like a little hard drive for music. Aircon is fine, crispy cold, doesn't give me any issues on that front. Heated seats in the front. Obviously all the normal controls on the steering wheel. Steering wheel's, I think, good. You know, you get some marks or scratches and sort of slight wear, but it's still in good condition. You know, it's representative of the fact it's, you know, a 10-year-old car with 124,000 miles on the clock. But starts up, no noises, no issues. It's that's me with the door open. Automatic lighting, front and rear fogs, and everything you'd expect to find in here. It's got this sort of SOS button system, dimming rear lights, steer rear function and stuff like that, and the control system is all done via buttons here, on there. And then we'll just look in the back. So in the back, nice and spacious. You've got centre rest. Inside the centre rest, you can see, so in the centre rest you've got a remote control for the rear entertainment system, cup holders. You've got these window blinds, the indoors, they're manual, but on the back you've got one as well for the rear window, which is automatic, which I should have pressed the button. I'll do that in a second. You've got DVD player down at the bottom here, with ports out for headphones for the kids in the back. I'm not sure if that's of interest to you. I'll put the screen on that you can see there. So this is the full integrated BMW system for screens, so yeah, TV on the go there in the back, or they can run from the DVD and stuff like that as well. And rear lights. Yeah, I mentioned the rear screen, and you can see that here. If you hit that button, then you get the automatic rear screen, which is really quite handy. Press the button too early. 2 keys, both of them working fine. Should have done this before I came around here, but let's see if I can do this one-handed. From the engine bay. Gas strut lift, but twin power turbo 2 litre, beautifully smooth and powerful, and I think it's an 8-speed transmission on these, which yeah, really makes it slick. It's got 2 modes, so it will automatically be in normal mode, but you can go to sport mode, and or you can go to a comfort mode via the center console switches just down here, the little rocker switches that go backwards and forwards, which improves efficiency and recoups somehow it recoups and regenerates power from disconnecting the charge to the alternator. Can't quite work out how it works, but it does. It's not like a KERS system or anything like that, but does the job. But yeah, otherwise, hopefully that will help you suss out planning. But she's a great car. If it weren't for the fact that I need to have something a little bit taller for my wife and parents to get in and out of, and also a much bigger boot that I can put loads of camping gear in, I should be keeping her, because it's been a great car for me for the last 2.5 years. Hopefully that helps.